Hi, back with another reading. It's Tiger Empress. For this reading, this is for my Taurus. This is characteristics of your spouse. It's going to be the person you're marrying, your life partner, someone you're going to be with for a very long time. So we're going to get some personality traits. It's going to be good and bad traits. And then we have a deck of cards dealing with chakras in different colors. So we're going to pick up on probably their energy, where they're at, where they're going. The energy are probably going to be like with you. So this is for the Taurus. So this is going to be nice and sweet. Pick up my personalities. This is for Taurus. Taurus out there. Get some characteristics of the life partner who I'm gonna marry. For the Taurus, characteristics of their spouse. Keep in mind this is a general reading. Characteristics of your spouse. Spouse who you're gonna be with. Ancestors and enemies. Characteristics of the Taurus spouse who they're gonna marry. So let's see here. So keep in mind these cards are brutally honest. I'm gonna read off what they say, but sometimes I'm gonna read off my intuition because it might not be exactly what's on here, but a generalization. These are characteristics of Taurus's spouse, who they're gonna marry. And this goes for men and women, so if you're a male watching this, it doesn't matter. This is like your characteristics of your wife and or husband. So first thing that popped out is bottom. So a positive that make you feel strong. You rule the roost. So this is definitely dealing with the bedroom energy. So your life partner or your future husband or wife, they're definitely going to let you take reins when it comes in the bedroom. If you're a woman, I feel like if you're a woman, they're definitely going to let you reign the bedroom. And for a male, I'm feeling like, so these have opposite sides. So for a male, I'm feeling like, how can I explain this? So yeah, for a woman, so if this is your wife, she's gonna let you take reins in the bedroom. And if this is your husband, it's the same thing. Like they're going to want you to take reign in the bedroom. The negative is, it says they bring out the bossiness that makes you feel guilty, sickening, passivity. They should get a grip. Yeah, bossiness. also feel like in the same token, they want you to, you know, be very aggressive in the bedroom. They also have a bossiness about them too. So it's kind of like, yeah, weird energy there, Taurus. They a little kinky. It's a little kinky, yeah. Reassuring. So I'm feeling that, so on here as a positive, I'm feeling like if you're a person that's indecisive, I'm picking up Libra. So your spouse might be a Libra, filling up air signs. So whatever decision that you make, they're definitely going to agree with you or have your back. Reassuring. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not picking anything negative from that. Like, they're gonna have your back. Yeah. So, say, for instance, Taurus, because, some of y'all are hard-headed. Y'all, about to get in a fight. They don't care if you're right or you're wrong. They're gonna have your back, like, straight up. Like, oh, we about to fight, because it's not gonna just be you. We're gonna fight. If you want to fight them, your spouse is like, I'm down for it. If we need to fight, we're all fighting. The next one we got is innocence. So Taurus, your spouse is... they have an innocence about them. Not saying that, they're perfect or whatever, but some things... I'm picking up some things they may not know about. So for some of you, I'm feeling like, for some of you, Taurus, your spouse may not have grew up like you. So I don't know if it's going to be, they didn't grow up like you or around the same environment as you. So you might school them on certain things. So if they haven't experienced certain things or seen certain things, you might school them on, this is what happens in the real world. This is things that happen, or this is a result of this. Like, yeah, for some of you, your spouse, Taurus, for some of you, Taurus, your spouse hasn't really seen the griminess of life. Like, they haven't seen the rough part of life. The realness is what I'm feeling and hearing. Like, they were sheltered. Yeah, that's what I'm picking up. They have been sheltered, so they don't know everything about what goes on in the real world, outside their comfort zone. And you're gonna break them away or teach them and let them know, like, hey, this is kind of how the real world works, and some people have to do this, or yeah, along those lines. This one is deep. Culture vulture. So the flip side is culture is a bit overrated. So I'm feeling, let's see here. So for y'all spouses, it's gonna be culture vultures. So I feel like your spouse is very gonna be into fashion. And because of that, they're always opinionated about what you're gonna wear, what they're wearing. They may be, for some of you, your spouse may be into the whole dressing alike type thing. Doesn't matter if you're a male or female watching this. Like, your spouse is going to want to dress up all matchy, or they're very serious about how they look and what they're wearing. Like, they like to be on trend. If for some of you watching, you may not be into fashion and clothes or the most latest brand, but they may be into it, and maybe they may step up your help you step up your clothing game. Who knows? So for some of you, it says slightly neglected one of 8 siblings. So on a serious note, I'm picking up for some of you Taurus, your spouse may come from a big family, and because of that, they felt, obviously neglected as a child, and it hopefully not because of true neglect, but I'm feeling because there were so many mouths to feed and only but so much time to go around to all their siblings, and this person, like I said, for some of you, your spouse may feel like they didn't get that love and attention from their parents or parent as much as they should or could have. And for you, Taurus, they're finding their own home with you. So when y'all create your family with your children and create your own home together, like, they're going to feel at peace knowing that, I may not have got this with, my parents, but I'm going to create it with my spouse, and know that my kids are going to know definitely that they're loved, and there's going to be enough love for all of them. On the negative side is they could be, once again, for some of you Taurus, they could be a little salty for some of you who, had a decent upbringing. You didn't really have, problems. You had the typical, things going in life, but you didn't have anything crazy happen. And I'm picking up, they probably lived in a rural area. So for some of you spouses, your spouses lived in like in a rural or country area. And then probably comes where the innocence is. Even though they felt neglected as a child, and for some of you, your spouse may be the oldest of many, or like the middle child I'm picking up too. They still lived sheltered or in an area that didn't have much going on. So like I said, for some of you, your spouse, you're going to not introduce them, but let them know about, things outside of their comfort zone. So Taurus, this is your characteristics of your spouse. Didn't really pick up anything too negative. Not saying that, people don't have shadow sides, but for the most part, your spouse is going to be very supportive, Taurus. Yeah, I'm feeling loving and nurturing. Like they're down for whatever when it comes to you. Like they're really committed. So let's pick up some energy on Taurus's spouse. Pick up some energy on Taurus's spouse. Pick up some energy on Taurus's spouse. So let's see here. I got emotions, orange card, sacral. I'm feeling like your spouse could be emotional. I'm picking up Aquarius, another air sign. I'm feeling a strong air sign vibe, Taurus, for your spouse. So sometimes, I'm picking up Cancer too. They could be emotional at times, so keep in mind that. I don't know if I want to do reversals on these. I'm feeling like in your one of the characteristics of your spouse is sometimes they have a tough time communicating. So that can be one of the things that would be worked on in your relationship and your marriage is communication. And the next card is forgiveness. So I'm also picking up that probably when y'all fight, they may hold a slight grudge. I'm not saying that they'll get over it, but I'm hearing they could be kind of petty sometimes. So y'all might get in a little argument. Not quite that serious, but for a day or two, you have that communication. Maybe a day or two that might be petty, or speak to you but not really speak to you, or just it's screaming petty. So that's one of the, I guess, the negative traits of your spouse is it can be a little bit petty. Yeah, the pettiness. Yeah, they're slight petty Taurus, so be on the lookout for that. At the bottom of the deck, I got decisions. I feel like this is why I'm picking up air. Your spouse may be indecisive when it comes to decisions, so that's another thing. Yeah. So yeah, they can be a little bit petty. So just be aware of that. You don't nobody's perfect, but here are the characteristics, good and bad, of your spouse, Taurus. Thank you for watching my video. Please like and subscribe. Wish you love and light, and have a good day.